I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this guy. His name is Elon Musk, and he is apparently really good at video games. So Elon Musk has basically said that he is one of the highest rated players in Diablo and in Path of Exile too. Well, in terms of that latter part, a lot of people have been watching his gameplay, and they notice that even though he's apparently one of the highest levels in the game, he really doesn't know how to actually play the game at all.
There's no way he played that account.
Just running past chaos orbs.
No loot filter.
Please not pressing his mana flask.
He's individually dragging the maps into the inventory.
Level 48.
It's not really about one of these things happening. It's about everything happening.
So naturally, a bunch of content creators and gamers who just, know about gaming have been calling him out saying, yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't your account, right? And so a lot of people have been calling him out, including Asmongold. And before I continue the video, I just want to let you guys know that I'm not a fan of either one of these people, but I am just going to be talking about this in more of a neutral standpoint. So Elon Musk, because Asmongold called him out for not really playing that Path of Exile account, Elon Musk basically had kind of a meltdown, unfollowed Asmongold off Twitter, and leaked their private DMs. So instead of Elon showing some kind of proof that he actually does have that account, that he played that account and showing the grind that he did with it, he just starts attacking Asmongold and says, Asmon behaves like a maverick, independent, but in reality has to ask his boss for permission before he can do anything. He is not his own man. Even if we were to accept that that's true, what does that have to do with you pretending like somebody else's gaming account is yours? How are those two things related at all? But then he goes and leaks DMs between the two of them, where apparently he's talking to Asmongold, and Asmon says, I'm going to see if my editors might want to make a second account for it even. And Elon says, sure, who are these mysterious editors? Then he shows two people who he ats and says, they basically run the entire YouTube account. So basically any content I post is edited or uploaded by them, and they just get a cut of the ad revenue. It's a super good system, to be honest. Almost everyone on YouTube does it. Interesting. And apparently Elon had gotten community noted that said, according to X's policies, sharing someone else's private messages without their express authorization and permission is generally against the platform's terms of service. So basically, Elon Musk owns Twitter, and he broke the rules on his own platform. And then, extremely suspiciously, because I did remember seeing this community note earlier, the community note has now been changed to Asmongold streams on Twitch, then allows his editors to cut and edit his content to create short-form content for YouTube. He talks about it openly. It's weird that the community note got changed. Like, honestly, it's really, really suspicious. But either way, Elon is being a man-child about this. Somebody called him out and said, hey, I don't believe your gameplay is real. And he's basically like, yeah, well, you're not even your own man. Fuck does that have to do with anything? I'm just looking at what's in front of me, and this just looks like a man-child raging about something that's so insignificant. And then you have one of his bootlickers over here saying something like, you shouldn't have to justify yourself to these people, but it's nice that you've got receipts to prove your gaming credentials. Because he basically posted something saying, here's me doing a world record Diablo something something. I don't know, I've never played Diablo. Awesome. This is great, Elon. Round of applause. What the fuck does this have to do with Path of Exile 2? What does this have to do with what you're actually being accused of and exposed of in this video?
I want you guys to understand, this is one of the highest level hardcore characters in the game. He would have played thousands of maps at this point.
Just running past chaos orbs. He just ran past the chaos orb.
I believe they also did accuse him of faking his Diablo stuff. If you prove that wrong, whatever, but the main thing is the Path of Exile thing. So it's funny how he didn't have any sort of explanation or proof for that. But he replies to that bootlicker and says, I am on hundreds of streams on YouTube/Twitch playing live with the world's best players. No other way to say this, but while Asmon is good at caustic commentary and making fun of people, he is not good at video games.
And he opens up his bank and he goes to a tab called Elon's Maps, which immediately is a little bit of a red flag because I don't know why you would refer to yourself in third person, but okay, he does that. He then proceeds to walk up to his map device and go to put a map in. The literal first thing you learn upon getting to the end game is how to operate this map device. You're going to start off at a node, and then from that node you can go to adjacent connected maps. Now Elon, he's trying to click.
Oh, he's trying to do the map that's not in the chain.
He's just clicking a map repeatedly, trying to access it. He was not eligible to enter that map.
I just want you guys to understand, this is one of the highest level hardcore characters in the game. He would have played thousands of maps at this point.
Anyone who's level 97 is And you know, we're talking one of the most efficient players in the game, period. There is no way you would do that. Why just like sitting there like some sort of geriatric old man clicking this node expecting something to happen, and then he finally kind of gives up after a while and then realizes his mistake. We then get a look at his inventory. So Elon Musk is stuck going into the map and with full bags. If you're an efficient player, you're going to clear a map, you're going to loot the valuable items.
What I'm doing here is just boosting my shield before battle by meditation. Meditation before battle is always good.
And he starts killing monsters. He starts obliterating monsters with his character. But what becomes obviously apparent,
Chaos Orb, no loot filter.
is like, no, he's just running past Chaos Orbs. He just ran past the Chaos Orb.
Chaos Orbs are one of the most important currencies, and they're also really rare. I have about 140 exalts. I have like 9 Chaos Orbs, just so you guys understand.
It's unfathomable for someone to be in the top ranks without loot filter. Yet Elon Musk, the god gamer, he doesn't play with a loot filter. The only thing Elon does pick up are maps, because the default in-game loot filter highlights those. Those things are worthless. The actual items of value that he should be picking up, that he would have had to pick up in order to get the gear, leave it on the ground. He gets to the boss, he's fighting the boss, and I want to say for about 10 seconds, he sits there and he's out of mana. Mana is a resource in this game where you need it in order to use your abilities. He just sits there, default attacking the boss without activating his mana flask. Anyone who's played the game and understands the character would understand, like, oh, I'm not doing any damage because I'm out of mana.
This tweet basically sums it up perfectly. Somebody says, nobody questioning your D4 skills, but your Path of Exile 2 skills / knowledge, the character you are playing, hardcore at that level, is not yours. You can clearly see this via gameplay. It's so obviously painful, only non-gamers can see it. If you genuinely admitted you bought the tune from someone else because you have no time, it's fine. You're a billionaire. Just don't gaslight people into thinking you're one of the best PoE players with that stream. And so understandably, Elon got roasted by pretty much every single person on Twitter, where they're basically saying, dude, why are you getting so butthurt from somebody saying that your gameplay is not real? People keep saying that Asmongold's verification badge was also removed, but I'm not sure about that. On my screen, it's still there. But if that is the case, then that is some petty ass shit right there. You disagree with me, so I'm gonna remove your verification. It's just like a weird thing to be so insecure about. Hey, I don't believe your gameplay is real. I think you've borrowed this account. Okay, well, you act like you're independent, but you're not your own man. It's like, really? You're that upset over someone saying your gameplay isn't real? Like, and then you leak the DMs between the two of you, unfollow them, and essentially end your guys' friendship or whatever, acquaintanceship? It's like a different level of insecurity. But yeah, I just thought that this was funny that Elon Musk is essentially beefing with a content creator, Twitch streamer / YouTuber. I think it's just funny. Like, he's a billionaire. I believe he actually has some political power now. Chill, man. It's not that deep. I don't know what he's getting so upset over. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. See ya.